Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So we are almost done with this application. We had a couple hiccups that I left purposely there on the lectures. Even though I'm a little rusty on Flask, I left those lectures there so that way you can see how we fix those errors, those little hiccups. This is very good for you guys because that way when you encounter them, you will know how to fix them. This is the difference between me and other instructors. I could easily edit the lecture and you guys will see a perfect lecture. But I don't like to do that. I want you guys to know the real world, how it works. We developers make a lot of mistakes and we fix them, right? Especially when we are rusty on a framework or any tool that we're using, especially when we program in different languages, okay? So keep that in mind. So now I want to show some of these messages when I'm adding, deleting, and toggling stuff. I want to show some of these flash messages that we got in the back here that we are actually displaying. So I want to do this in somewhere where I have access to in the whole application, and the base HTML file is the right place for me in this sense, right? So right now, right below, above the content, I'm gonna use Jinja here to do some things. So I'm gonna say with messages, and this is gonna be like a temporary. This statement here is going to be like a temporary variable assignment. All right. So we're going to access this get flashed messages function that we are supposed to get all the flash messages into here. Let me just put that here, messages. All right. So now we have that in there. Yeah, you need to go back in there. All right. I got this prettier extension that always, every time I save it, it will fix it for me. So sometimes it can get in the way, okay? Anyway, I'm not gonna click save right now because if I do, I will have to do the same thing again. So we're gonna check if messages. Then let me just end this before I forget. And if, so we find any messages, then we'll display them, but we'll use UL for this. And let's actually, I think I do have a class of Flash that we have in the style sheet that we could use. And let's display it. Let's first loop through them. Let's loop through the message in messages, just like that. But let me close this loop before I forget. And there we go. Okay. And let's use list item and the message in here. Let's display it. Simple as that. I think we're good here. Let me just, this time I'm gonna save it so it looks a little prettier. All right, I think I have something here going on. And for right here. There we go. All right. Delete it. And yeah, unexpected template Jim was looking for the following tags and with. All right. Yeah. We have this. Let's go back into the. This is what I don't like the application. Sometimes it messes things up for me. But actually it fixed it really nicely. So with messages, we need to end the with statement. Okay, so we're gonna end it right here. Right below here. Sorry about that, I forgot. And I was actually ending the other ones and you saw it. And I forgot to end the with. See that? All right, so now we should be good. All right, let's go back in here. Let's just make sure that our server actually is already restarting. Perfect. We have a bunch of them and we need to make sure that we can delete them. But anyway, refresh it. If you click it, you can see that it says mark complete. We do that again. It says marked active. We add a task added, task deleted. We got all our notifications when we do anything in our app. So it's looking really good right now. We got that over with. So I left the little boo-boos I made there so that way you guys can see some of the things that you might encounter, some of the errors and how to fix them, okay? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We might have a lecture or two after this just to fix anything, if we have anything to fix here, which I doubt it, all right? Make sure that you guys subscribe. Make sure that you guys support and give it likes. You know, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to help out as many of you as possible out there. And I will continue to create Python applications of all kinds. I got really advanced projects that I'm working on, and I plan to put them on here on YouTube so you guys can see it. But I need some support, so make sure you support me, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next lecture or the next course. Take care.